Hello everybody and welcome back. This week our wheel is a little different because I have decided to take all of the winter ponies and go with just that for our video. So our character this week is Mistletoe, and a lot of these characters are Christmas themed, but I wanted to take them and make them a bit more secular since not everybody celebrates Christmas. I mean, in the G4 universe, the ponies don't even have their own holiday that is a lot like Christmas, but not exactly, so it would make sense for the ponies to have Christmassy themes. So for Mistletoe, I wanted to give her a really, moody expression and really big hair because I already knew exactly what I wanted to do with her. She would be a matchmaker, and that is her special talent, which I think is fitting for the myths around mistletoe, which do stem from pagan tradition. So I gave her really big flowy hair because I thought it would be super pretty, and it also gave me more space to add a lot of pattern within her hair. I struggled a bit with finding the right white fill because I wanted it to be sort of green but not look green, which doesn't make a lot of sense now, but it'll make sense when I show the final character and her final fill color. The pose on this one was super easy because I just thought it'd be funny to have her doing a big ol' step like she's trotting around. The eyes were super fun because I didn't want her to have a ton of lashes like the other characters, just kind of some what looks more like eyeliner. I really do love her main style. I think it's super flowy and very stylish, which speaks a lot to her character. I really like the color that I picked because it's a very subdued red, but is still very red and not pink, because those lines do get a little bit blurred throughout the show since it's hard to do a pastel red that isn't pink. So here I am going in with the fill. Some of them are too green and some of them are too light. So I go back and forth quite a few times. I even switched over to the triangle so that I could have a little bit more space in that corner to slide everything around. I eventually settle on something that's somewhere between gray and green and is still... There's a clear difference between the fill and the white that I'm eventually going to use for her eyes. Coloring in the mane was super fun. All the points were very easy to fill in because I used a really good brush size, so good for me. Doing the hair patterning is super fun because I knew I wanted to kind of go around her original design but have more of the pink and white in there. Side note, her original doll hair was actually super well done. A lot of the ponies have kind of questionable hair colors and the way that the hair is plugged into the doll, but hers was done really well and it was really well organized and she looks like it's a really pretty doll. Um, I had a bit of trouble with the tail since it is significantly thinner than the mane, so I took out the middle red stripe since it would just be too thin. Although her mane does look a lot like candy canes, I feel like it is not super Christmassy and more just very pink chic. So, funny story, I was having some trouble drawing the mistletoe, so I looked up some reference images and I was like, oh, I was drawing the wrong thing. I must be drawing holly. No, um, what I'm drawing right now is holly. So I had to go back and change that after I thought I was done so that her cutie mark was mistletoe. The original doll design had ornaments for the cutie mark, but like I said, I didn't want them super Christmassy, and there was no getting around ornaments being Christmas. Mistletoe, however, is a plant used in pagan traditions, so it's not really Christmas, it's more just winter celebration, which is kind of what I'm going for. I loved that her doll came with a big red bow. However, there's a lot of red in her design already, so I changed it to green, and I think it suits her design super well. I love the bow, and I added in a red Christmas light that almost looks like a holly berry, so it is kind of Christmassy, but I thought it was cute and I couldn't resist. I tried to add some glow, but it was kind of hard, so I just kind of made it look kind of shiny and settled with that, because I guess it wouldn't be plugged into anything, so it wouldn't really glow anyways. And of course, she needed some eyeshadow, because she is a very glamorous woman. Alright, going back and fixing her cutie mark. Drawing holly drawing mistletoe is significantly harder than drawing holly. And then I switched what layer the cutie mark was on, so I had to remember that when I was fixing everything up, because I wanted it to be on its own layer. Then I had to figure out how many holly berries I should put on the plant. So there was a lot of thinking that went into just the cutie mark. At the end of the day, her cutie mark is a bit more complicated than I normally would like, but I was kind of done playing with designs, so I was just gonna live with it. For the mistletoe berries, I used the pink streak from her hair and then filled it in with the white so that it didn't blend into the white of her coat. And I even gave her a mistletoe earring. And there she is. I think she is super cute. I really love this design. I couldn't stop talking about her. I even have a character named Hollywood who I think would be her cousin, and I can totally see them having cute little rivalries over, oh, I want to set you up, and I don't want to be set up, and I just want you to be happy, and like that whole back and forth, and they really do love each other. But that's off topic. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing and checking the description for all of my socials.